Hello friends, welcome to Knowledge Village once again, and today we have brought you a special tutorial. We want you to know 10 special shortcuts of Excel which will really make your life easy when you're working on a day-to-day basis. Many of you must be knowing these shortcuts, but there are lots and lots of people who really don't know all these shortcuts. So let us just dive into it and see what are these. On the screen I have written the shortcut keys for these 10 shortcuts, and what it does is mentioned over here. So let us just see practically how this is being implemented. When open on my screen are multiple sheets, so keep an eye on these tabs. Now for the time being, if from one sheet I want to go to another sheet, then I have to use my mouse. Now Excel shortcut keys are supposed to ease your task and allow you to work directly from the keyboard and minimize the use of the mouse when you are operating on Excel. So let us see how to move from sheet to sheet in Excel. So the first shortcut key is the page up key. The page up key, you have to press the control key and the page up key. Once you do that, just keep an eye over here. Once you do that, see what Excel does is it jumps to the previous sheet. The next shortcut key is just the opposite of that, control page down. When you say control page down, you go back to the next sheet. Again, if we try control page down, if you see it jumps to the next sheet in the list of sheets. So we go control page up and go to our original sheet over here. So you have come to know about these two shortcuts right now. Then we have a very important key shortcut over here. This shortcut key, control plus arrow key. What does this mean is we can use the control and the arrow keys on our keyboard to move in all the four directions of a data range. I repeat, of a data range. For example, on the screen right now I have a data range. So all these things what are highlighted right now in front of you is said to be a data range. So if I am on the first column and I say press control and down, you see it jumps to the last column of that data range. If I press again control plus up arrow, it jumps to the first cell of that column of that data range. If I use control plus right, it will move to the rightmost column of that data range in that particular row. If I press control and left arrow, it will move to the leftmost cell of that row in that data range. So that means we conclude that we can use control right arrow to move to the last cell of that row in that data range, and control plus left arrow again to go back to the first or the leftmost cell in that data range. Okay. Similarly, we can use control down arrow to jump to the last cell in a particular column in a data range, and control up arrow to jump to the topmost cell in a column for in a data range. So you understand this. I hope you understand this. So this is the use of the control keys. Now if we include the shift key along with the control key and use the arrow keys along with moving to the last column and the last rows, it will highlight that data range. What I mean by this is, for example, I am on the first cell in a particular column. if I press control down arrow, I will come to the last cell in that column. If I press control up arrow, I go to the first cell in that column. In that column in a particular data range. Okay. So, but if I press control shift and down, if I press control shift and down, what it has done is it has selected that entire column or that entire data range, means the data range which is available. Okay, so this is very useful. So this can be achieved by using all the 4 arrow keys on your keyboard. For example, if I am here on the last cell, I say control shift up arrow, it will still do the same task. If I want to select a particular row in a data range, I can say control shift and right arrow. Control shift right arrow, what it has done is it has selected the cells in a particular row in a data range. I am repeating data range. Why? Because you see it is not selected the entire row. It is selecting a particular data range. So this is what we can do with control shift and arrow keys. So let us go to the fifth shortcut key. The fifth shortcut key is control T. Okay, what control T does is it converts the selected range of data into a table. How? Let us see. For example, if we select this data, okay, and we press control and T, okay, and it is asking my table has headers, so we have headings, so it is okay. So you see, by pressing just control T, we did not have to move to go to the top of the toolbar and say insert table and all that stuff. With just one shortcut key, you can insert tables for a particular data range of cells. Okay. So let us go back to our old data. So we have completed up to here. Then the another very useful, and most of us are knowing this, but still we don't use it. Always use this very frequently so that you don't lose any data. That is control S. What does control S do? Once you press control S, Excel saved it. See here you got the message. Excel sheet is saved. Control S will save the Excel sheet as of now. Let us go to the next one. Control P. Control P will bring the print dialog box. How like this? If I press Control P, the print dialog box opens up and you can print and make adjustment. Okay. Then we have Control A. What does Control A do? If you press Control and A, it will select the entire sheet. Okay. Control A will select the entire sheet, or if it is in a data range, for example, right now I am in a data range and I press Control A. So it has selected that data range. But if I am outside the data range and I press Control A, what it will do is it will select the entire worksheet. Now in case I have my pointer over here in a data range and I press Control A, but I want to select the entire sheet. So one Control A has only selected this data range. So I press Control A once again. So it selects the entire sheet. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Then we have Control plus space bar. What Control plus space bar do is we can have our cursor in any column, and if you want to select that entire column, for example, we need to format that column. So we need to select that entire column. In this particular case, what we do is we press Control and space bar. Once we press Control and space bar, see what it has done is it has selected the entire column in this case. Okay. So this is how we select the entire column. Then the last shortcut for today is Shift plus spacebar. So we have ended this trend of control, and the last command is including shift plus spacebar. So if we press shift and spacebar together while in a particular cell, what it does is Excel will select the entire row. Okay, it will select the entire row related to that particular cell. I hope you understood. For example, if I am here and I press shift and spacebar, it will select this particular row. So this is how we select the entire row in Excel, the entire column in Excel, and we use this control plus the combination of various keys including the arrow keys to navigate fast and efficiently in Excel. I hope these keys and these shortcuts will speed up your work and help you to do more. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and share it with others. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications of new videos.